Kame Wildlife Reserve was established in 1971 to help protect the many animals that live here. Over the years, the animals have become less afraid of humans. That's good for us, but that would make them easy game for poachers. Which is why there's a warrant patrol that's keeping an eye out on the 800 square mile reserve, making sure all the animals are safe. Of which looks like we're going to be making our way in shortly. I'll need to check in with the airborne patrol, let them know they're going to be well on our way. That way we can keep tabs on any information as they come along. Let me just make sure the radio frequency is set okay. Now let's see if we can contact anybody on the radio. Airborne Patrol, this is Simba 1. Do you read me? Over.
Simba 1. This is Warden Wilson Mutua. Over.
Jamba Wilson, this is Simba 1. We're heading into reserve to the Lily Tree Forest. Over.
I'm Jumbo, Simba 1. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
Okay, roger that, Wilson. In fact, to the right, you can see an okapi. A shy reclusive animal. It hasn't been discovered by the Western world until 1901. You might have noticed it has some white stripes on its legs, but it is the only known animal related to the giraffe. And looks like we are coming towards a watering hole, which would make an ideal spot for finding some animals, since this would be a meeting location for them. So let's have a look around. Maybe we'll find something as big as a black rhino. But over to your right, there's some yellow-billed storks, which are scavengers, which means they'll eat anything from small fish to snakes and frogs and even small birds. I don't see anything around here, not even a black rhino. In fact, black rhinos have been hunted down to near extinction, where hundreds of thousands have been killed for their horns. And there are currently only 4,200 left per wild today. Over on the right, up the hill, there's some saddle-billed storks, in which they get their name from the saddle shape resting on the top of their bills. And they can stand as tall as 5 feet, making them the tallest of storks. Well, it looks like we're going to be making our way towards the Safi River. That could make a good place for finding some hippos, so be sure to stay tuned. I'm going to have to take us over this hill, and we'll be on our way towards Safi River. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's take a look. Doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy around here, but the river continues just around the bend. Let's go upriver, where there is a nest of white-breasted cormorants and a colony of pigback pelicans. Now these cormorants, unlike most birds, lack the waterproof oils in their feathers, so once they get wet, they need to stand out in the sun to dry. And the pigback pelicans work together to herd fish towards shallow waters so they can be eaten living in colonies. And here comes a hippo over to your left. This hippo can hold its breath for about 5 to 8 minutes at a time and can eat 150 pounds of vegetation per day. Okay, here comes a bridge up ahead, which seems to be in fairly good condition, so I'm going to go ahead and take us across. So be sure to stay tuned. I'm just going to inch our way to the other side. There we go. There we go. Alright, here we go. Roger, this is Simba 1. Over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity near the Red Clay Pit. You definitely want to check out that area.
Okay, roger that, Wilson. We'll do that. So now we're making our way out of the forest towards the African savanna. A different ecosystem where we'll find different animals that we're on our way to elephant country. Speaking of different, take a look at the upside down looking tree on the right. That's called a baobab tree. It's able to survive long droughts by storing water in its trunk and can go leafless for up to 9 months in a year. Here's my favorite view of this whole reserve. The Serengeti grasslands could stretch for hundreds of miles through East Africa and becomes a superhighway for millions of migrating animals. This would make an ideal place where we would find elephants and lions, some of the popular animals. Now this is the wild Africa we are working hard to preserve. Now the African savanna like this one is made by the many animals that live here. The elephants would act as bulldozers, knocking down the trees so they can be eaten and allowing more grass to spread. Meanwhile, giraffes heat up the bottom of the tree leaves, letting more sunshine go through to the grass, where the antelopes will be mowing down the grass, allowing more shoots to sprout. Then little nibblers like these warthogs would trim the edges. No matter where you look around here, there's enough food for everyone. Okay, coming up to your left are some sable antelopes with the long horns that are used for fending off predators or being tools of dominance during courtship. They can even be found on the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Well, up ahead there are some mounds of earth that are shooting up from the ground. These are all termite mounds and they're as hard as concrete. To the right though, you can see Thompson's gazelles. And despite their size, they are fully grown adults. They grow only up to 60 pounds. But they're pretty fast runners, and they got big eyes and the size of their heads, giving them a great range of vision. Okay, on this hillside up ahead, I can see Patterson's eland lying down on the ground, the largest of the antelopes that grow up to 2,000 pounds. You can eat a wide variety of food and rely on just a little water. Just take a look to the left and up the hill. It's right there in the little clearing. Okay, over to your right you'll be able to see white-bearded wildebeests. They make up for the world's largest migration of animals of 1.5 million all across East Africa. And these are also known as gnu, which is a Swahili word that mimics the sound they make. I'm going to pause right here for the ones on this little hillside here. Okay, up ahead there are some reticulated giraffes. And they get their name from the Latin word reticulata, which means net, referring to the patterns on their bodies. There also happens to be a water buck with a long, shaggy fur that can emit a stinky secretion used for waterproof, so we can dive into a body of water with ease. Along with some Ankole cattle, also known as Watusi cattle, named after the African tribe that first domesticated them, with horns that grow as long as 6 feet with a 20-inch circumference from the base. point, heading towards elephant country.
Keep your eyes open, Robbie. We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering off on its own. We can't find the mother. I'm afraid fortune may be in the result.
Okay then, Wilson, we'll be keeping our eyes open. Now Monkey Point gets its name from the family mandrill monkeys often found on these parts. So if we're lucky, maybe we'll be able to see one. Whoop, wait, there's an elephant over to the right. Up the hill. Now, the African elephant skin is very sensitive to the sun, so it would flame dirt and mud all over itself to protect its skin. Meanwhile, I got the radar scanner turned on to see if we can pick up some bees while we're on our way. Ah, here we go. Another song. Okay, looks like there's a bridge up ahead, which seems to look like it could fall apart at any moment. But I guess I can take us across if I go pulley very slowly. So be sure to stay seated. Inch our way across carefully. Nope. Okay, no point turning around now. We're going to have to make our way across. Okay. Almost there. And... Alright, we made it. So let's keep on going. We should be near the right clay pits by now. And there has been some recent activity, alright. There's some tusk marks all over the red clay on your right. Now, elephants would eat the red clay to get some beneficial minerals in their diet, so that elephant we passed by definitely has been through here. Now, there's a research team here in Harambe. They're studying all the animals that live here in this reserve, like the African elephants. Right now, their vocal patterns are being observed closely, so we can get to know how the elephants communicate with one another. So a little research can go a long way so we can devise better ways of protecting them out in the wild. Up ahead, there's a flock of greater flamingos, the brightest color of the flamingo species. And they get their pink color from eating brine shrimp, which contains beta-carotene. And it takes some time for their color to develop. Somebody thought the greater flamingos deserved a round of applause there. And another one. Alright, so let's continue on through the savannah up ahead. We'll see what else we'll come across.
I know, I asked too much. I asked too much, I know.
The African savannah would be home to another popular animal, the white rhino, which has a great conservation success story behind it. At one point, the white rhinos were hunted for their horns down to near extinction, but thanks to some anti-poaching laws and conservation efforts, their numbers have been brought back up to a sustainable level. And here's a nest of ostrich eggs lying down the ground. Each one of those eggs can weigh 3 pounds, and they're the largest eggs of any bird species.
I see you at the junction. I suggest you go west. It will be worth it.
Well, all right then, Wilson. We'll be heading west. Wonder what he found. Yes, to the left. There's some cheetahs lying down. Those cheetahs are very fast runners. They can run up to 60 to 70 miles per hour. And they're daytime hunters, so they rely on sight instead of scent to catch their prey.
They must be friendly. Oh, right next to them. My zoo visited.
Oh, up ahead there's a rock formation called a POV. That would make a good spot for finding some predators, whether they're lying down in the sun or keeping an eye out for wandering prey. Not seeing anything yet, but let's circle around the other side. I see something.
There they are.
Yeah, let's get up this hill so we can get a closer look. There we go. A couple of lions over here. These lions would spend as much time as 20 hours every day asleep. And the lioness will be the one charged to go out and hunt.
I got it. I got it.
See around
Yeah,
here.
but as long as they're there, it's fine.
Ah, there's a warthog. If you take a look to the left, right over there. The largest burrowing mammal that can tunnel through the earth with its tough snout and can charge up to 30 miles an hour.
I'm freezing out there. Get me inside. I'm only a warthog. I don't have fur like
Some
that.
of them probably stay outside.
I think like the whole guys.
And coming up to the right, if you look out in the distance, there are some desert antelopes called addicts, of which they can survive in desert environments almost indefinitely without water.
Remember, there are poachers in the area. Can you help us cut them off?
Well, what do you think, everybody? Should we help catch those poachers?
Yeah.
All right, then. One guy says yes, Wilson, so we're on our way.
Totally haven't been honest.
Uh-oh, a gate was ripped open. So this must have been how the poachers got out. Well, looks like we'll have to make our way out of the reserve so we can try and track them down. So be sure to remain seated, hold on tight. It's going to get pretty bumpy up ahead. All right, here we go.
The poachers are heading east. Keep going, and you drive them to my front road. Over.
Okay, roger, Wilson. Gotta make our way across. Hang on. I think I see something up ahead. We're gonna catch up. Uh-oh. Wilson, looks like we found the campsite, but it looks deserted. I think the poachers might have gone away.
Oh, not to worry. You drop them right into my patrol.
All right, so we got them cornered, everybody. We caught the poachers. We did it. All right.
The poachers ran, but they won't get far. We located the mother elephant. Thanks to you, they are now both dead. I thought they saw everyone.
Roger that, Wilson. Glad we can help.
I have to go now. We have to get this baby elephant back to its mother.
Okay, roger that, Wilson. Over and out. I'm afraid this will be cutting our 2-week adventure short, so I'm going to have to drop you off at the nearest warrant post. From there, it's just a quick hike back over to the Harambe village. I'd like to thank you all for helping us save the animals here at the reserve. And remember, when you get back home, even you can help with some conservation methods in your own hometown. Now, if you want to see some more animals, you could stop on by the Pangai Forest Trail. You'll be able to see some more animals there you haven't seen here at the reserve. Looks like we're gonna go around this way. Whoa! Oh, puppy there. Alright, we're just gonna wait right here for just a moment. Once the vehicle up ahead pulls out, we'll be making our final stop there. Okay, there it goes. Alright, here comes our final stop. So be sure to remain seated until we come to that complete stop. Be sure to gather up your personal belongings and watch your hands and fingers as the doors will open on the right. Now here at Harame, we don't like to say goodbye to our friends. Instead, we like to use a Swahili word, kwaherini, which means to go well. So kwaherini everyone, and thank you for joining us.
Welcome back, everyone. Grab all your personal belongings and watch your step.
Alright, take care everybody.
Don't run, don't wear yourself out.
I lost my quarter from